What's up, guys? It is JD from Let It Rip Side by Side and Adventure. We are on part 3 of OG 2.0. Shocks and Razor 8 tender springs are done. Rhino jack shaft and a half shaft are in there. Good to go on that aspect. It was a bear. Okay, we do not, I don't know if you can see, not really. Hold on, let me grab a light. All right, maybe I'll grab a light. I don't know where it went. It's gone. There it is. Okay, so we are going to leave the interior alone. We're not going to put it all the way back together. As you can see, we're going to leave the center console, all that stuff. We do have the billet carrier. Not much of a location as far as the grease zert is concerned, considering gas pedals right there, but there is no location on the other side. Okay, so that is all done. Recap. Once you get back here, cannot use the factory hardware as far as the Allen heads. You have to buy different ones because the taper of the actual knuckle there, can't get them on back. Can't get them back on. So it is what it is. Next step is going to be deal with the rack pinion and get the tie rods, all that miscellaneous stuff on there. Heavy duty tie rod kit comes with the 2-inch forward offset. They've got all the bump steer and all your knuckles, tie rod ends, all that good stuff. So I'm going to get a time lapse set up. I am going to get this tie rod assembly put back together, and then we're most likely going to throw the forward offset A-arms, and then from there it is good old portals. So we are getting real close. Also, yes, I may end up throwing the heavy duty trailing arms on there. I don't know if I've shown you this, but look at those ugly things. Just stupid. We've got them on the Pro. They are solid. They are gusseted. They are just absolutely ridiculous. So that's a couple bolts, throw those on, and should be pretty straightforward. So let's throw up that time lapse, get some of this stuff buttoned up, and go from there. It took about 5 minutes to put this on. Obviously you got the ball and socket up inside of there. Throw a little blue Loctite on there. Thread that in there. Now there is, I'll come to the other side here. Now remember, I'm not doing this. I'm doing this more just to document this for myself, and so you guys can kind of see that a guy in a garage with a basic set of tools can pretty much do a lot of this stuff himself. So either which way. We have, they've got the steering stop on there. I don't know if I'll end up keeping those on there, but they are on here to prevent, especially when you're backing up or at a hard turn on tires that size, that doesn't end up compromising your axles and some other stuff. Now we did upgrade to the Rhinos, and don't forget, if you're curious what we've done to this point, you can go back and watch part 1 and part 2 of this. But what's cool about these ball and joints are they are adjustable. I'll try to get in some light here. They are completely adjustable. You can see down inside of there that there is Allens. So as you get an excessive amount of play in your ball and joint socket, move this little clip to where it lines up there. Adjust your Allens to take some of the play out of this. So you should get a lot of life out of that. But I am really impressed. I don't know if I said this in the other videos. All these components down here, all the takeoffs, whether it's the ball and sockets, the universal joints on the jack and half shaft, all the wheel bearings and stuff, 2,500 miles and not had any issues. They're all reusable, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with them. So I obviously don't completely beat the snot out of my machines, but I ride them pretty hard, more ride them fast than anything. But it's one of those things, maintenance goes a long ways. So I'm gonna throw a couple zip ties on here, move on to the A-arms, go from there. Tie rod assembly is all in, boots are on. What you doing, babe?
Nippling.
Yeah, she's playing with her nipples over here, so that's cool. What I like about this, we did get the heavy duty ball joints. Spent the extra money on the 2-inch forward offset. They have the camber adjustments as well. So once we get this in, one of the main parts about putting portals on a machine is making sure your alignment is as close as you can get it, so you're not putting stress on the bearings inside the portals, putting stress where stress doesn't need to be type deal. So we are going to finish getting these grease zerks put on. We are going to start throwing some A-arms, and also we've got the frame stiffener / gusset kit for the lower frame mounting tabs of those A-arms to hopefully keep everything together. So we'll get a couple things situated, throw up a time lapse, and go from there. Lower A-arms are on, adjustable blocks for your camber when everything is on, heavy duty tie rods, tie rod end, ball and socket, that's all buttoned up. Got our heavy duty ball joints, had those installed. When we got those, we are to the point now, we are doing our good old Rhinos. So let's get this bad boy out of here. Don't need that where we're going. Okay, got this. Now we did do the jack shaft and a prop shaft in Rhino. We are doing all Rhinos all the way around. I understand that there's more expensive and I understand there's less expensive, but we feel this is a good halfway in between, especially for our pocketbook is concerned. Okay, pretty straightforward. However, I will actually take a little bit of anti-seize and I will put a little anti-seize on here. Okay. Because taking the old ones off, 3 went great, 1 did not. So we're going to try to prevent that in the future. So, all right. And hopefully it's just easy peasy. That's all right. She says I can't see anything. Just put the axle on anyway. All right, and it is in. That's it. I am done. I am done for tonight. Wishing I would have got a little further along, but I took my time. Cleaned out all the engine compartment, cleaned out all up inside the radiator, cleaned the radiator hoses. Really taking the time if I'm going to do this to do it right, but we did. Got the upper and lower A-arms on. That is a 2-inch forward offset. All the tie rod, steering components, all that stuff is completely done. Yeah, can't really tell, but it is gonna look ridiculous. Like I said, I understand there's bigger tires, but for a guy that's used to running 30s and 32s, that is a big stupid tire. But we've got, you know, the high-rise boxed A-arms in the back. We've got the high-rise gusseted trailing arms. We got those on as well today, just hanging by the sway bar link. Now we did remove the front one, but got some gnarly rock sliders and stuff that go on. Got to finish up the axles, and from here it is going to be the portals on the next episode of OG 2.0. But I am tired. I'm back to work tomorrow. So once again, guys, I want to say I appreciate you watching. Don't forget, mash that subscribe, hit the thumbs up, hit that notification bell if you want to see new content when we post, and on to the next adventure.